Priorities. Do you have your priorities straight? Hopefully you fucking do. Hopefully you're prioritizing yourself before anything, before other people, before things, whatever it is. Hopefully you're prioritizing your goals, your dreams, just prioritizing you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the main thing. Prioritizing self-love, prioritizing self-care, but everybody does have different priorities and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? So, what's up, my peeps? Welcome back to Let's Talks Vibes, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are feeling great. I hope you are feeling positive. I hope you are loving yourself. I appreciate you guys tuning into this episode. I'm really excited to talk to you guys about priorities. I'm going to explain to you guys why I wanted to talk about this to you guys, because I know we can struggle with our priorities a little bit, or just get caught up in things and stuff like that, or compare our priorities. I am also going to help you guys out on how to figure out what are your priorities and just help you guys out. So I'm going to give examples first and just kind of maybe talk about me, give some examples about me, and just talk about priorities and where I'm coming from with all this. And then towards the end, I'm going to lay it out for you guys, how to say your priorities, what are your priorities, how to prioritize yourself, and what should be your main priority in life, to be honest. So stay tuned for the full episode. Let's get right into it. I wanted to talk about priorities because, like I mentioned on my last episode, I told you guys how I'm in this detox program. That right now, the program, my health, is my main priority right now. In all, I'm prioritizing me because I'm taking care of my health. I'm trying to detox all of the heavy metals, parasites, and just all the negativity inside my body. I'm trying to get my health straight, you know? So that's self-love, that's self-care, and that's prioritizing me in general. But honestly, ever since I joined the program, there's certain things you have to do. I don't want to say it's taking up my time, but it's a lot of time consumption, where it's not even like it's taking my time or, oh, I'm spending so much time doing this. Because remember, it's time investment. So at first I did feel bad for not getting a lot of things done. It was just different in the beginning. I had to get used to it, and I had to find a different routine, like a balance between things in order to get other things done for the detox program and just everyday things that I would normally do. It was a little bit hard at first. I had to get used to it. And it made me think, okay, well, I feel like I need to see what my priorities are right now, what needs to get done. Number one, the detox program. Whatever, every step I need to do for that, I'm going to do. I need to finish all of that first, and then I will go ahead and do my other daily things or just other things I want to do. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was trying to get all of it done. I said, okay, this is just something I'm going to add on into my routine, into my schedule, but still keep everything that I'm normally doing. But it was tough. I'm not going to lie. I felt a little burnt out, like I was all over the place because I was just trying to get everything done. I felt bad for not getting a lot of things done. But that's when I realized, Liz, it's okay. It's fine if I'm not getting everything I want to get done, if I'm not getting into things that I want to do, because I'm doing this first and it's okay. We then think that it's a setback. I felt like that's how I felt a little bit. I was like, fuck, I'm not getting this done, that done. It really isn't a setback because you might pause some other things you're doing, working on a certain goal or just something like that, whatever it is. This is actually a comeback. Like, I'm taking care of my health. I'm taking care of me. I'm trying to get myself straight so I'm straight in all areas of my life, because health is your wealth. If I'm not healthy, then like, what the fuck is the point? You know what I'm saying? I can't really enjoy life and do the things I truly want to do. So nothing like that is a setback. Even if you do take a little break, a little, you know, reset, rest, that's not a setback. You have to look at it as everything at its own time. Like, you are on time. That's how I like to think. I'm always on time with everything. And resting is not a setback. You need rest. That's self-love. That's still, that's growth. You need that rest in order for you to come back stronger, you know? So don't ever think about it as a setback, as anything like that. Anything bad. You're missing out on this. You could have done that. No, you are taking care of you, and that's all that matters. You don't want to feel burnt out, and you want to be able to give your all into things, not half-ass it, not working at 10 things at once. You want to do one thing at a time, and everything at its own timing. Right now I'm in the program, so that's my priority right now. I had other things, yeah, but that's fine, because my health comes first. In my case, you know what I'm saying right now? My health comes first. That's my priority at all times, but especially right now because I'm in the program and I really want to execute it with full energy and just give it my all and do it everything step by step, just doing the thing. This program is going to help me grow. All areas of my life grow. It's going to help me mentally, physically, emotionally. And that's what you should think about first, where you want to make sure you're good on the inside, internally. You want to make sure you're good before external things are good. Don't ever think you're doing less than somebody else. Don't ever think you're doing more than somebody else, because everybody is going at their own pace. Everybody has different priorities and different points in their life. Everybody's doing everything differently. What works for them, what makes them happy. And that's something that a lot of people struggle with, especially with social media. I'm not one of those that says social media is bad for you, this and that, because I work through social media and I love social media. But then there's those people that hate social media. I don't know why, which social media can cause harm, but social media can also really help people out and give you lots of opportunities, help you grow and inspire you. And it's a great way to connect with other people. It's a great way to inspire a lot of people. Like, I'm out here trying to inspire you guys through social media. I'm trying to connect with all of my peeps who need some inspiration, some motivation, who need some knowledge on self-love, on self-improvement, on self-growth, So I think social media is a great tool. I create on social media. I do not consume. And there's those people that only consume and don't create. And those that only consume are just there scrolling and scrolling. It just becomes a habit. And you're literally just there scrolling when you're not even paying attention to it. And everybody decides what they want to put out there. Creators, if you're not a creator, whatever. You decide what you want to put out there. And people then like to compare their lives to others from what they're showing online. You guys have to understand that people show what they want to show. And you really don't know what they're going through, what their real life is. It's all through pictures, through videos, and it's just a part of their life. It's not their whole life, So you don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they're struggling through anything. You see them with a big house, cars, I don't know, materialistic things or whatever it is. You feel like that makes them happy. That's what you think will make you happy. Just because they have that doesn't mean they're happy. They might be at war with themselves, When you see people partying, you then think, oh, well, if you're not partying, you're missing out. When you're working on you and focused on you, you're not missing out on anything. You're not missing out on that. If that's not your priority, don't make it a priority. If that's their priority, those people you see going out and partying, drinking, whatever, then that's on them. Okay, if that really makes them happy, that's on them. And let me tell you guys, that honestly shouldn't be a priority for anybody. And I say this from experience because that was a priority of mine at a point in my life. My priority was to go out, party, black out, hang out with friends, and just literally, I don't know, it was a whole mess. And that was just a cycle. It was a cycle. And I wasn't growing. I was still at the same place. If anything, I was I was going backwards, bro, because I fell into drugs, started doing cocaine, and that just goes downhill. And it went downhill. That's not growth. People say, go out, have fun, loosen up, socialize. That's not fucking socializing. You're socializing. You think you're socializing. You're talking to the wrong people, the wrong crowd, that you're not even really socializing with that person. You're socializing with some spirit that took over their body. It's just a whole mess. Now, when you see successful people, what you think is success, a lot of people think success is materialistic things, which it can. Don't get me wrong. That can be, but everybody has their own success. You know, if that's success to some people and that makes them happy, truly happy, that's fine. People define success differently, but a lot of people tend to think that having all these materialistic things is success. Don't compare your life to other people's, your success to other people's. Don't think you're not doing enough. Don't think that you're not working hard enough. If you're happy just the way you are, but then you just see this thing and start thinking, no. Don't start thinking anything. Don't start switching up your priorities. If you got your priorities straight already and you're doing things that are making you happy and that are helping you grow internally, then that's fine. Priorities ain't all about the big things. Buying a new house, buying a new car, getting that new job, which are big priorities and are important. And you can make them a priority at one point in your life. But your main priority should be yourself at all times, your health, your happiness, loving yourself, taking care of yourself, showing up for you, making sure you're good internally. It depends. Some people see those as big priorities. Other people really don't and don't really care. It's those that people see as small things, like everyday things. Checking up on you, saying daily positive affirmations, loving yourself, showing love to yourself, saying that you love yourself, what you're feeding yourself, what you're consuming, not just eating, but consuming with hearing. What are you watching? Are you mentally okay? Do you have trauma? Are you working on that trauma and working on letting it go? And are you working towards healing? Dream big, yes. Dream big. I'm not telling you to not dream big. Don't have those goals. Have those goals, but you don't want to get caught up in those things. You have to make sure that you're checking in on yourself, that you're frequently checking in on yourself, that you're frequently showing love to yourself and just making sure you're good internally. I'm all about growth. And we keep growing, we keep evolving, we learn new things. There's different versions of ourselves in different points in life. I was way different 3 years ago. I was completely different. I was completely different a year ago, but I was a whole different person 3 years ago. And I'm a whole different person now. You know, I have improved though. I didn't change for the worse. I changed for the better. I grew, I changed, I evolved. I know better, so I'm going to do better. We get caught up in our goals, in our dreams, and it just kind of becomes a habit where you have to sit down with yourself and frequently reflect on what you are doing. Are you still happy doing that? Is that still a goal that you want to achieve? Because we have different goals at different points in our life with those different versions of us. We dream differently in those different points. I had different goals 3 years ago, and I changed a lot of them because I sat down with myself, and those goals, if I was working on them, some weren't making me happy. And if they're not making you happy anymore, then stop working towards them. It's fine. It's not a waste of time. In fact, that's showing love to you and taking care of you, because you are acknowledging that growth. You are acknowledging that change, that doesn't make you happy anymore. And you want to fulfill your happiness. You want to fulfill your purpose. If that was a goal at one point in your life, that's fine. That wasn't a waste of time, because you learned from that. You gained experience. You did what was making you happy at that time. But now it's time for something new. And that's totally okay. That just doesn't interest you anymore. We also gain different beliefs. We gain more knowledge, and we just keep experiencing life. So, of course, we're going to change. We're going to change our beliefs. We might change our perspective on things, our goals, and our dreams. That's totally fine. It's okay. Don't stress about it, and don't think that you're giving up. You're not giving up. You're not giving up on yourself. You're not giving up on a goal, because if it just truly doesn't make you happy and light up your soul, then stop doing it. The main thing is to prioritize you. Prioritize yourself at all times and your happiness. That's what you should think about. Success is just doing you, is being you, expressing the real you, fulfilling your purpose, making yourself happy, loving yourself. Because when you are loving yourself, that's just spreading self-love. And that's attracting positivity and the love as well. Self-love is true love. If you don't love yourself, you can't love nobody else. Like, what are you prioritizing right now? Are you prioritizing stuff that isn't helping you grow? Do you feel like you're in the same place in this cycle and you just feel burnt out, you don't feel happy? Then you are prioritizing the wrong things. Whereas if you currently, these are for my peeps that are prioritizing themselves and their goals, and they're happy. They're happy right now with what they're doing. You're prioritizing the right stuff. And if you are seeing growth, if you are not seeing growth, then it's time to switch up your priorities. Change them up a little bit. Stop prioritizing the going out, the drinking, the hanging out with friends, because you're also prioritizing them. That's you prioritizing them. That's not even prioritizing you. Stop prioritizing others before you, friends and family. Fuck all that. Family is blood. Blood is thicker than water. All that BS. That's just BS. Don't fucking pay attention to that. You don't need to be there for your family. You don't need to be doing this for them. Like people say, oh, I do it for my family. No. You gotta do shit for you. Are they doing it for you? Probably fucking not. They're probably not fucking doing anything for you. They're probably not supporting you. They're not helping you out. They're not there when you need them. They're not helping you in any fucking way. So stop prioritizing them. Stop prioritizing family. Stop prioritizing friends. You don't need 100 friends. You don't need all these people around you, all these negative energies that are not helping you out either, are not there for you when you need them, are not loyal, and will not reciprocate that loyalty and that love that you're giving them. So stop prioritizing that either. The only fucking friend you need right now is you. You only got you at the end of the day. Nobody else knows what you feel. Nobody else knows what you're going through. Nobody else knows how you're feeling but you. You are the one that has to do it for you. You are always there with you. So you have to love yourself. You have to learn to be your best friend before you try to become friends with other people. Because if you are not a real friend, a true friend to you, if you're not loyal to yourself, honest with yourself, loving yourself, you're not going to do that with other people. In order to get your priorities straight, list everything you are doing and see what's holding you back. Going out, drinking, hanging out with friends, if that's holding you back from spending time with you, from working on your goals, then that's something that's not a priority, hunty. You need to let that go. Eliminate, cross out those things that are not helping you grow. Things you're investing time into that are not giving you anything in return, that are not helping you grow. And then cross out the things that aren't making you happy. This one is a little bit tricky, because not that tricky, but let's say if your job isn't making you happy, obviously don't just quit, but make a plan for it. Make a plan. You don't like your job? Okay. You're going to make another list of things that you want to do, of goals. getting a new job if that's one of your goals, because since it doesn't make you happy. And then you're going to make a plan. You're going to make a plan and execute it. That's then going to be one of your priorities. By you not investing time into those things that you crossed out that aren't helping you grow, you're now going to have time for these new things, for your new plans, for your goals, for the things that you truly want to do. Try them all out. See what makes you happy and what doesn't, what interests you and what doesn't. So then you cross out what doesn't interest you and you just start focusing on the things that interest you. New things are going to come up. Like for me, currently, the detox program. That came up for me. So I had to go back to the list and check on my priorities, because this was something new and this is my number one priority right now. This is what I'm focusing on. And it's making me happy. It's something I really want to invest my all into. I want to focus on it. I want to invest my full energy, and I want to remain positive. I don't want to be stressed. I want to be relaxed doing it. I want to be with that positive mindset doing it. I don't want nothing negative coming into my way or anything like that. I look at everything positively. And you should too. There's no reason to think negatively about something, to feel negative, to be negative, because you're just going to attract negativity. Nothing good comes out of that. When you are positive and you remain positive, you're going to attract positive. You might think something is bad, but look at the bright side of it. Don't think about the negative side, how bad it is, whatever, because it's probably a blessing. How they say, a blessing in disguise. Everything happens to you for a reason. Prioritizing your goals and just you in general is going to pay off, especially in the long run, because you are setting yourself up for success. This is setting yourself up for success. Prioritizing you, your goals, what makes you happy, but you in general, you want to make sure you're good internally. You want to make sure your health is good. You want to make sure you're showing love to yourself, because you don't want to be depending on none of that from others. You don't want to be depending on love from others, on other people taking care of you, asking you how you're doing, checking up on you. No, you have to do that for yourself. I'm not saying I can do it all alone. You can do it all alone. No, it's great to have help. Those positive people will come into your life. But remember that people that you attract are a mirror of you. You want to become like the people you want to attract. So prioritize you and your happiness, and it will literally all fall into place. I really hope this helped you guys. I hope this helps you guys get your priorities straight, gets you thinking about priorities. If you really don't have priorities right now, you don't think about things like that, it's time to start thinking about it, because that's how you see what you are doing and what you are investing your time into. Are you investing your time into the positive things or negative things? Are you investing time into things that are going to help you grow? Or are you investing your time into things that aren't helping you grow and that aren't giving you nothing in return? Nothing positive in return, only negativity. You want to break that negative cycle, and you don't want to stay in the same place. You want growth, and I want growth for you. All right, my peeps. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I really appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and I'm sending you guys nothing but positive vibes. As always, nothing but good vibes. Thank you for listening, watching. Let's Talk Vibes. I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace, my peeps.